We are on the verge of winning this.
Listen, I've got to testify.
No, you have got to sit down and embrace your right to remain silent. AJ, you take the stand, you're going to bury yourself.
Hey, listen to your lawyer.
Yeah, listen, AJ. Michael made his own ill-advised statement in court. Trust me, AJ, this is the worst thing you could possibly do.
Listen to me, that jury has got to hear the truth about what happened the night that Connie Falconeri was killed.
Let me explain something to you, AJ, in no uncertain terms. If you go through with this, I can no longer represent you.
I understand. I want to thank you for everything. You've been great. You're fired.
Yes,
Your Honor, please let the record show that AJ Quartermain has discharged me and is now representing himself.
Noted. Thank you, Miss Miller.
I'm sorry, Michael. He's digging his own grave.
What's the matter? You leaving before the bloodbath?
I have billable places to go. And you are one lucky bastard.
Did you remind your dad how he has to answer the DA's questions?
Yeah, not the deal. Listen.
Okay, Mr. Quartermain. It's your show. Are you ready?
I am, Your Honor.
Good. Now, what do you have to tell us regarding the murder of Constanza Falconeri?
The first thing that you need to know about me is that I've been a failure my whole life. I've always run away from my responsibilities. The last time I escaped, I was away for a long time. It took my brother's death for me to come back. But see, this time I was determined I was going to be a better man. I was going to be a better son. I was going to be a better father. Little by little, I rebuilt my life. I finally took control of my family's company.
For the record, that company is ELQ, correct?
Yes, Your Honor. And the best part was that I fixed my relationship with my son, Michael. I was finally a father to my son until Connie Falconeri wrote that article in the newspaper.
Your Honor, the defendant is referring to People's Exhibit B, the Port Charles newspaper article that said, Kiki, not a Q.
Mr. Quartermain.
You see, Your Honor, when that article came out, I lost control of ELQ. That's when everything started to spiral out of control. I mean, suddenly I was this huge loser again. And I blamed Connie for it. I went to a bar and I drank a lot. I tried to make the pain go away. The pain, it turned into rage at Connie. And I kept drinking until I couldn't feel anything anymore, and I blacked out. And that was that.
So you remember nothing about the murder itself?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. All I remember is how much I hated Connie and thinking that if I could get rid of her, I could make the pain go away. I do vaguely recall taking my aunt's gun from our safe. I have no recollection of going to the Metro Court. And I can vaguely remember entering Connie's office. But I swear I don't remember pulling the trigger. I don't remember killing her. I know that my fingerprints are on the murder weapon, but all that means is that I held the gun at some point, which I've already admitted. It doesn't mean that I pulled the trigger. Couldn't somebody else have done it? I mean, isn't that possible? I think so. I hope so.
So do I.
I may never know the answer. All I can do is pray. I mean, I pray that I'm not the kind of man that could murder a defenseless woman. Here's the God's honest truth. I don't know. I just don't know. Your Honor, that's all I've got.
Mr. Baldwin, do you want to cross-examine?
Oh, Your Honor, indeed I do. Straight. You admit that you had hatred for the victim.
Just say yes, no, or I don't know.
Mr. Quartermain, do you admit that you had hatred for the victim?
Yes, I do.
And do you admit that likewise, you thought that by getting rid of her, the pain would go away?
Yes.
And you admit that you deliberately retrieved the murder weapon from the safe in your house with the express intent of killing the victim?
Yes.
But you don't remember killing the victim?
No, not at all.
How convenient. No further questions.
Mr. Quartermain, since you're representing yourself, will you be calling any other witnesses in your own defense?
No, Your Honor.
So the defense rests.
Yes, Your Honor, the defense rests.
You may step down. We're ready to hear closing arguments. Mr. Quartermain, the defense goes first.
Your Honor, would it be possible just to skip it? I believe I've said everything that I need to say.
You may.
Thank you.
Mr. Baldwin, proceed.
Excellent closing argument, AJ.
You know what? You go to hell, Baldwin.
No, I mean it. It made my job a lot easier, as well as the jury's.
Don't listen to that jerk.
It doesn't matter whether I listen to him or not. Baldwin's right, and so's Diane. I torpedoed my case.
No, you don't know that.
Yeah, I do, but I mean, I had to tell the jury in my own words. I'm sorry, Michael.
You have nothing to apologize for. I mean, you getting up there saying what you did, that took a lot of guts. And I don't care what Scott or anyone else has to say. But that was amazing.
Couldn't have done it without you and Kiki being here. And you know, it doesn't matter if the jury finds me guilty because I'll be okay. Because I've got you on my side. I guess I'll see you when I see you.
Well, we'll be back for the verdict.
No matter when,
Yeah,
that
but
is.
that may take days, guys.
Well, we'll be here.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Jeez, what is wrong with you? Just leave us alone.
Can't help it. I just got a call. Jury's back. They have a verdict.
I knew you'd
On the next General Hospital.
You killed that woman. You know it, and I know it.
Looks like it's curtains for AJ.
I wanted to have a little chat about Heather Weber.
This is important. I have to warn you about Julian.
What do you want, Eva?
I'm worried about Carlos.
End it!